First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Tonight, Week 15 begins with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Detroit Lions. Ready to get us started here, Riley Patterson, and we are underway from Ford Field. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. Ready. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it. Gain up to the 26. Well, these two teams, they met in Lambeau earlier in the season with the Packers winning that ball game. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they'd pull off the season sweep. Second down, another shot for Jones. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4. You talk about this Lions defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass number 16.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes add up into points against you.
On fourth down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Lions will take over. On play action, here's Tua. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
They'll run for the first time with the speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Looking left side, and it's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Play action, now it's Tua. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Rashawn Gary has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Tua. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. This from 36 yards out. Patterson's kick is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And this will be a Packers first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him, otherwise you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. Love going to give this one to Jones. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
Lucas Van Ness just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Now a first down carry by Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A officially it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. The middle to secure the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a first down, but a big play as well.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their futures. They look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's going to have the Lions first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Finds Gibbs on the check down. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. The Lions at a woeful 1-12 on the year. They come in needing just to do something to stop this skid here before the season ends.
And let's face it, everyone now, they're looking to the leaders, both in the locker room and the coaching staff and, of course, ownership, because they've got to get a clear understanding about how everyone feels, because to me, you've got to focus on everyone in the locker room right now. That's what you're playing for. The future, it'll take care of itself.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to pass. Tua. Buying time to his left. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. From the gun, it's Tua. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words,
puts it on the carpet, it's out. 2nd time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! Jahmyr Gibbs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later, hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Love now to pass on first down. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 12-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Now Love. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple.
And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
2 and now on first down. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Second down and a yard. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. It's caught. Becker. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On first down, Tagovailoa. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Final play of the half, Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for possible comebacks, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out, continue to throw the ball effectively.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
On 1st and 10, Love. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Packers. DeAndre Hopkins, 56 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On second down, here's Gibbs. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
All right, let's go.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he is going to have a Lions first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
All right, fellas, listen up.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Over the middle, complete. It's Gibbs. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Tua. That is caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. A great effort there. 34 yards. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Love's throw. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. It's Brian Branch with it. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Patterson's kick is good. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but situation like that, three's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put sixes on the scoreboard.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. First down, going to the air with Love. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Carlos Basham, his second sack of the night. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a takedown type of play.
93 yards on the ground for him now. So he's got it right as the night's going on.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run at and tackle him.
And the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Carlos Basham in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. The Lions on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
But this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground, because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. To his throw, complete there to Beckham.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 33. 12 yards on third down as the drive rolls on. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Looking to pass. Tua. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. It's Kingsley Enagbare finding a way in to bring him down. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long. Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's third down. Tua. He finds his target Beckham. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Here's Tua. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. Throwing Tua. Flushed out right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Here's second down and 3. Now Tua. Escape play. Can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Tua to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Green Bay, they're not going to go quietly here as the win.